Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Didsbury Art Studio and I am Sally. And in today's video I've got 4 different ribbon folding techniques for you. I've got really into smocking, as you know, even that one in the background there, and I'm loving just creating 3D forms from fabric. So I've got some beautiful ribbons and we're going to make them a little bit more 3D in texture. So shall we get into this? Okie dokie, so I'm measuring up with the sewing gauge 1 inch to the left with my fabric, and I'm folding it over, and I'm using these very fiddly pegs which don't really want to use, but I've run out of the sewing clips. As you'll see, I use them on the other ribbons I've prepared, which you'll see in a bit. So then I fold over the right hand side to make my first box pleat, and I'm going to measure up once again 1 inch. Pop a peg on both sides, and that is really how we proceed forward. So I'm going to be making 4 box pleats with this process. Keep measuring both sides. You can just use a ruler if you haven't got a sewing gauge. And so on. Oh. Hey. So this satin fabric is 2 inches wide, and I've done 4 box pleats, and this is what we're going to do. We're going to pull down from the top, bring your ribbon down to the bottom and line it up here, and then I'm going to push this side down like so. And then I'm also going to push this side down here. I'm going to pop some pins in and show you what it looks like. So next up, we do the same again. We're going to pull down one side of the ribbon down to the bottom, fold in this side, and do the same on that side. and then I'm going to pop my pins in and I'll just iron it once again, and then I'll do the other two to show you. Okay, so that is them done. I've just pinned them all down. Had to do a half one there, but I think that looks really gorgeous. I will just leave it. I've just given it an iron as well over the top, and I'll take the pins out later, but that's that one. For this next one, I have got this really lovely ribbon, which actually has a little bit of wire around the edge. It's 1.5 inches wide, and each box pleat is 2.5. And what I'm going to do with this one is I'm literally just going to pinch these two in the middle, and I'm going to pop a little stitch here. So I've got a similar colour thread. I'll just start from the inside here with my knot. And then you want to go through both bits just near the top. Pull that through, like so, and maybe just once more. Pull that through, like so. And then I'm just going to tie a little knot. Just get that looking a little bit more like I want it. So with the little bit of wire in it, you can sculpt it a little bit more, which is quite nice to do. So I'm going to do exactly the same on the others. That's that one. I've put a tiny little a couple of stitches in the middle of each of those, and I've just kind of sculpted it up a little bit, but that one is really quite cute, isn't it? So for this next one, I've got this beautiful organza ribbon, and because of the box pleat, I've just like literally been thinking, gosh, there's so many possibilities with what we could do here. I'm just thinking, right, let's pinch this in the middle again, but this time rather than sewing it, you see that, rather than sewing it in the middle like I did that last one, I'm going to sew two little edges here, one there and one over here, so that it really stands out. So I'm going to match those two up, those two little corners. I don't know if you can see properly, hang on. I'm going to put a little stitch in through there to hold those two together. And put about, let's see, actually that's probably enough, just the two. And then, look how nice that is, even just that. And then we're going to do the same on the opposite side. Over here. So grab these two together. Tie a knot. Super duper. I just left a thread in there. How nice is that? I wonder if I could just put a little, do I want a stitch in the middle? I don't know. That's quite nice for now. So I'm going to do the same again. So literally a little stitch here and one over here. So that one is really so delicate. I really do like that one. And for this last one, I'm going to, I mean, this is just the most gorgeous ribbon I got in Brighton when I was there. It's just beautiful. So anyway, I've got this idea to, I've seen it done before where it's kind of all folded into the middle, but what I'd like to do is sew these four corners so that they actually sit 3D. And it's going to be a bit fiddly. So I'm going to hold those two together. Let's go for this tiny little stitch. Like that. So delicate, this fabric. I want to pinch these two. Like that. So I think I'll sew these two first. And then I want these all to be together. So I'm going to go through that one, over this one. I'm just loving all the kind of smocking sort of ribbon folding, all of these kind of constructions. I just love the patterns and the 3D shapes and forms that you can come out with. I really do think there is some mileage to do, heck of a lot more. It could be something that I add to hats. I'm not too sure yet, but I'm just loving exploring. So I said I would share my explorations with you, and that's what I'm doing. So I think these ribbons came from, there's like a C&H fabric shop in Brighton, and I think some of them also came from a shop down in the lanes. Oh, and there was another ribbon shop which was amazing, like trimmings on the high street. That was cool. Right, that is exactly what I'm looking for. Oh wow. Right, I'm going to do the rest. How beautiful is that one? I could imagine like just some little beads in the middle of those, but I just think that's stunning. I could imagine that going bigger if we got a wider ribbon, but that is rather stunning. Those are the four then that we've made today. Hope you really like them. I think all of them have, what do I want to say? I think all of them are good. I've taken the pins out of that one, as you can see, but yeah, there's just other stuff we can do with these. I've tried to give you 4 different techniques there. I mean, this one, oh, we need to try it on a little mannequin. Let's do that. You could go like that. You see. Let's do that. So it could go like that. That. I kind of want to see just roughly just loosely around the bottom, putting them all on. Remember, this one was the one that's got like a very thin wire around the edge, so it lends itself really well to sculpting. Oh, flimsy and delicate is that. I love that. Very cute. Hope you've enjoyed this video today, and if you did, don't forget to give me a like. It just indicates to me that you've enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more of them. So take care of yourselves, and I shall see you in the next video. Goodbye.